through COVID for now. So it is day 793 or something of our lockdown.
I'm pretty sure that when we left, it was you had.
I was in the 900s.
Yeah.
So it's day 972 of the lockdown. It's not.
It just makes
It does. Okay. So I think we'll wait a few moments till people come on before we really start talking about stuff.
Something important to talk about?
Well, I don't know. I just think it's sort of important. You're going to be a mom again. She's not.
That's not even something that you slightly took.
That would be hilarious. But I've got our chat screen open, and we'll see how it goes.
Oh, Mom's on. Uh-oh. Both moms.
Both moms.
My mom and John's mom.
Oh, my
so we have
goodness.
To behave now.
So, yeah, congratulations. You're going to be great-grandmothers again. What?
Will you stop?
Sorry, yeah. My heart. Yeah, my heart. I can't even imagine. I mean, I would probably cry myself to sleep if you were pregnant, just because I would be so old, and that poor child.
You're not younger.
No.
I don't get pregnant.
No.
We put our coffee in to-go mugs today because it gets cold.
Very cold. So yeah, but it's hot now because I drink it and it hurts my tongue. So there is no pleasing me anymore.
It's kind of ridiculous, you guys. Help me.
It's blue sky, no wind outside. Yesterday, I was really freaking out. I mean, I was having a really rough day. So I said, okay, we're going for a walk. We go for a walk. Dress up. Wear the undershirt, overshirt, jacket. And as soon as we get outside, Christie said, maybe we should go get the mail because it was so cold. The wind was so bitter and strong that instead of walking to the lake, we walked to the...
Well, it's more like a swamp.
Yeah, it is. But we walked to the mailbox and said, that's enough. And the mailbox is right beside the house.
We took the long way, though. We didn't cut through the grass. We went on the road. It took us a good, 3 minutes, you guys.
Yeah.
It was cold. It felt like an hour.
It did feel like an hour.
We're not meant for this weather. That's why we moved to Mexico.
No. Good morning, Sheila. Morning, Keith.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been very interesting here in the basement. The big screen TV though is nice. I mean, I got to tell you.
John's been playing him some video games.
Yeah, I haven't played video games in 4, 5, 10 years, and it's been crazy. Hey, Tawny, I hope we're pronouncing it right. It's got 2 N's, and I speak English.
Could be Tony.
Could be Tony. Could be Long O Tony. What? Long O?
Yeah, I'm sorry at you.
Yeah, because I taught our kids English, and that's why they know speak good.
Hey, we learned how to play crokinole last night.
Yes, that was.
Good morning, Pastor Freddie. And thank you again for sending those pictures of Taylor's little birthday party at the church last night.
That was lovely.
Oh, yeah, that meant a lot. And Michelle sent me some pictures, so that was just beautiful.
They did the mordida with her. And mordida is like a bribe.
It's where you smush it.
It's a bite.
Yeah.
So what they did is they're like, mordida. So they wanted a bite. And then when they go to bite, they take her head and smash it in the cake.
Now, they didn't really smash it, but it was so cute. And her dress matched the icing on the cake, which was awesome.
It's like the icing on the cake.
It was like the icing on the cake. We looked good this morning. Well, thank you. Do you need glasses?
Yeah. Thanks. Appreciate that.
But you didn't tell us how to pronounce your name.
Yeah, and we're very cold down here because he's actually got tiles on the floor, and this is not a subfloor heated home.
But what's carpet where we're sitting, though?
Yeah,
it's carpet here.
But then it's stone right behind, or tile right behind, which tile is very Mexican. But we walk on tile at home, and we're never cold.
Yeah. My dad did a beautiful job in this basement.
Yeah, but he didn't do.
He actually made it for Shay. She was gonna come and live here, while she went to school, and then at the same time that was all happening, my brother and his wife and their 2 children moved here. So they got the basement. Shay got the spare room upstairs. Wasn't quite the year that she was expecting, but it worked out wonderfully
Yeah, the funny
for
thing about
everybody.
life is we plan, we plan, we plan,
Yeah.
and then things happen different than the way we planned.
Yeah. Every stinking time.
This was supposed to be our best year ever.
And it
For
started
business.
to be amazing.
It was rocking and rolling. Mind you, we still, things are still happening.
Yeah,
So
we are still busy. I don't know how our volume was still.
We can't complain because life is good.
Yeah.
So today I read an article about, I can read, about the coronavirus. And between 45 and 81% of people that get it have zero symptoms. They don't know they have it. So they're out there doing their thing, breathing. And it's kind of
My
tough.
mom just said life happens in between our plans. That is so good. And Karina, good morning. And Karina, thank you so much for helping me out yesterday with the banking stuff. I so appreciate your quick response to what I needed yesterday. And my friend Jamie, who I believe is on also, she's going to be messaging you to get a bank account opened because she wants to buy a property in Luceria. So
funny thing about Christie, she's been doing the online banking in Spanish, and last week she accidentally deleted our credit card.
No, I blocked it. I reported it stolen.
No. That's what
happened. I reported it stolen.
She reported it stolen. So she goes on there and she's like, my credit card is no longer on the account. I think I need to go into the bank. So Shirley goes in and then they find out she blocked it. She deleted it.
And they're very patient with me because they know. And so it's two different banks. Karina is one. This is my business account, which is at a different bank. And there's nobody there that really can speak English enough for me to totally get across what I need. Sometimes, banking is pretty important. And the credit card thing was, thank you, Kelly. The credit card thing was super important because, of course, we were leaving the next day or 2 days later.
And we've still had banking issues.
We've had some banking issues. Okay, I'll give her your phone number. That might be easier. I think I gave her your email, Karina. But anyways, so between Shirley helping me with the business account, well, actually, that was my personal account, really. It was at the bank that I have a business account, though. So anyways. And then Karina helping me yesterday with, and that was user error, too. It was because we tried to use it with Uber. Oh, Jamie has emailed you, Karina. It's Jamie Leray.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And then I tried to add something.
So John tried to add it onto Uber, and they didn't.
Fraud alert. Fraud alert.
Because we didn't tell them we were out of the country. And normally we wouldn't use that card, but it was just that the other card wasn't working. Yeah, it's just, gong show. Banking everywhere is kind of crazy.
And you're not allowed to travel with more than 10,000 US on a person. I mean, maybe it's Canadian too. Maybe it's 10,000 Canadian. I don't know, but it's more 10,000 pesos. And you're going to starve to death if you're gone for any length of time.
To Canada, that's for sure. Yes. First of all, most stores here don't take pesos.
Good morning, Mario. Good morning, Sharon. Yeah, it's kind of crazy how the world works now. And everything is computerized and they follow every purchase. And they do this just to keep tabs on us, to make sure we're paying our taxes, to make sure we're not planning any revolts or riots or coups of any sort. So yeah, coup. Why is coup spelled C-O-U-P? And then it's also coop, but then it's C-O-O-P. English sucks, guys. I am sorry.
I don't know how all of our Mexican friends learn such good English. I don't even know it. Yeah. But seriously, because it's a hard language. The more you look at it, when you're looking at it as to learn.
O-U-G-H. That's tough.
Oh, it's all
tough. Ow, off. And there's one other one too. But yeah, Spanish is lovely because it's phonetic, and which is the way we learned English.
It's 10,000 US. Karina's correcting you.
Thank you.
It's not pesos or Canadian. It's US.
Yeah.
And Lori
I wonder who
Ramsey
created
is
that.
watching. Good morning, Lori. We're so close and yet so far.
I bet you it was Americans that created that. So yeah, not fun. No, I'm serious. You've got Fat Cow we have to deal with now. All of the when we put an offer in and then we go to the closing, there's four different parties that report who's done what. And they do that so then they say, "Oh, is there any differences?" And then all of a sudden now you've got some kind of investigation going on. So yeah, it is what a crazy flipping world. And then we've got the COVID and all the other garbage. The COVID. It's like I'm going to the safe way. So, yes, good morning. And Lori.
Yeah, well, we could just ramble on and on about all this stuff. But
Yeah,
I
the
just want to thank
craziness.
Karina
Yeah.
for helping me out yesterday.
And thank you to all the kind people who've been saying such nice things to Christy and myself. And it's nice to say nice things to Christy because I say rotten things all the time. And to have those nice things, it kind of balances out. But you have to say 10 things before I say one thing to kind of balance it out.
Maybe she starts being nice to me. Then people wouldn't have to be so nice.
Yeah, maybe I could do that. I've been kind of nice to you since this happened.
Since this happened, your dad's dead. I better be nice to you. Was that where I'm getting here?
I wasn't coming to Canada just because there were things that needed to be done up there, and then I'm like, yeah, she probably needs me.
And then obviously when he died,
I
can't imagine being in that hotel room by myself, getting that call and having a it would have been tougher.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't cry. That's awesome. You're doing this. You can do this. This is good.
Tears are good though; they're healing.
Well, they are healing.
It's not like I'm blubbering all day long.
No,
we're doing a lot of laughing and reminiscing, and my dad was awesome. He was really an awesome, awesome man. And when we talked to people who knew him, and people no, and when we talked to really people that knew my dad, even just kind of in passing, or people that knew him like years ago, there's nothing but good things to say about him. It's really, really been wonderful to hear everybody else's. We've always thought he was pretty flippin' awesome, but it's really cool to hear what other people say about him. It's been really, really awesome. We're doing a funeral next, or a Zoom memorial, I guess is a better way, celebration of life for him next Friday, so June 5th.
It's going to be on Facebook.
We'll post it. I mean, we're not expecting you guys all to come. Yeah. We're just putting it out there. But it'll be kind of cool to be able to hear what people want to say, because there's a lot of people that would like to have a little hello.
It's been strange how many people say, "Well, I want to say something. Well, I want to say something." Because normally at funerals, people are kind of like, "No, I don't want to say anything. Leave me alone. Don't talk to me."
And you know what? Maybe it's partly because it's in the comfort of their own home. Like they'll be at home with their family watching it on video. You don't have to stand up in front of everybody. It's kind of like what we're doing, a little more interactive, although we will be monitoring comments so people can hear each other. Because if you've ever been in a Zoom meeting, they can be overwhelming with the noise, right? When people are talking and there's noise in their background.
Yeah, so that's going to be, I think, the toughest thing is you've got so many people that are going to be coming on that we're going to have technology issues.
That's okay. You're up to it.
I'm not up to this. I'm not doing anything. Oh. Rod is emceeing, and Mackenzie and Shay are doing the stuff. So yeah, I mean, I'll figure it out, but whoa, it's to do this for the first time is kind of a big thing. So, what else can we chat about today, hon?
I don't know. You're the one that wanted to wait till people got here.
We're in warm clothes.
Yeah. I'm still in bare feet, though. I can't quite push myself to wear socks. So.
Even yesterday, when we went out for the walk, she was wearing Birks with bare feet, which I think you're supposed to wear Birks with bare feet.
Yeah, people that wear Birks with socks need to be shot.
It's birth control. That's what that is.
I wear Birkenstocks. When we lived here before, I was always in bare feet. Even in the dead of winter, I was in.
But you didn't wear bare feet outside.
Well, there's no snow.
No, there could be.
Feels like there should be. But
yesterday there could have been. Yeah.
It rained a little bit too last night. yesterday off and on.
Oh my gosh, that's so weird.
It would rain, and then the sun would come out, and it would be bright sunny, and then it would go dark, and it would rain again, and wind, and it was just a cool day, man.
It was a very cool day. So, what else?
Like me, you're cool, Mom? Is that what you're trying to tell us? I don't get it.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, we don't know what like you is, Mom, because it comes long after we've said whatever you're agreeing to. So you might have to be. I agree, Lori. Nothing better than reminiscing about a lost loved one, the good feelings it brings to your heart. And, it really is. It really is. And it's a lot of good memories in my head. So nice.
Yep, absolutely.
It's nice. Oh, no shoes. Yeah, my mom goes barefoot too, so I guess I come by it naturally.
So weird.
My mom and I have way, way too much in common. It's kind of scary sometimes, Mom.
Yeah. That's all I'll say about that.
That's probably best if that's all you say about that.
Yeah, it's cloudy here today. Oh my gosh. But it's warm. It's always warm in Mexico.
Yeah.
Thanks, Karina, for rubbing that in my face. Because we've got blue sky and cold.
Yeah, the sky is beautiful. Against the green trees of this window, it's just beautiful.
What is crazy about here, though, is the sun coming up at 5 o'clock in the morning. That is just so weird.
Yeah, yeah.
But I mean, I don't see it until 8.
But he knows deep
know.
down it comes up that early.
It's here.
And it stays out later. Like it could be 11 o'clock and there's still a glow out there.
And the land is so flat here. If you don't know Alberta, it's very flat. When we drove from Calgary, all you see east, west, because we're going north-south, it's just so many miles and miles and miles and miles of prairies where they joke that if your dog runs away, you can watch it for 3 days. So that's how flat it is here. And this is probably prime zone for autonomous driving. So you could be in your vehicle just because it's.
Oh, I watched that movie. There's no way I'm doing that. I'm not going to trust him. What was that movie? Upload. Yes. It wasn't a movie. It was a series.
Amazon Upload. Amazing.
Yeah,
what a great concept.
Good. Futuristic and
It takes place 30 years from now.
Pretty
like
interesting.
That, 40 years.
Yeah.
No, maybe 17 years. I think 2037. And autonomous vehicles have taken over. And, the only problem with that is...
They haven't taken over. That's not the premise of the
show at all. It's not. But the whole thing, the problem is that it's easy to hack. It's easy to take someone's life. When we allow more and more and more automation to take over, it is going to be very easy for people to take us out. Our spouse can pay a 16-year-old Chinese kid or Russian to kill us because...
How? Can you explain how?
I'm not going to. Not again. When you wrote notes last time I told you, and that bothered me. So, it was very difficult. So, but no, Upload, watch it. It's only 10 episodes. It's brand new. It doesn't resolve the issue, unfortunately.
Horrible ending.
But it keeps you in for next time.
It definitely makes me want to watch next season.
And we watched... I think it was The Good Cop. Was it The Good Cop on Netflix?
Nice thing driving at night and seeing a few towns lights. Yeah, that is really cool. And that is something, you're driving in the country especially, and you can see the glow of another town off in the distance. That's kind of cool. That is kind of cool.
So we watched The Good Cop on Netflix, one season.
White Line.
And it had Tony Danza and the singer guy. You know the guy's name. He's a singer, but he also is an actor. And it had zero resolution. So they the show, and they don't resolve anything. So
yeah,
it's kind of like
that was even worse because it was canceled. At least so far, Upload is coming back.
Yeah, because Upload was good. It really was good.
Good Cop, or
I think it was The Good Cop, or something like that.
But it was a good. It was a. I mean, it was predictable. I was able to predict every murder.
No sex, no. I don't know why we watched it, but it was a good show. It had Tony Danza in it, and Tony Danza recently.
What the heck is the name? Josh Groban.
Josh Groban, yes. So if it's not The Good Cop,
not a horrible actor.
No,
not a great actor. I think
Josh Groban though started wanting to be an actor and only became a singer after the fact. So I think that's how it worked. So I think we're done for today because we do have lots to do. We got to start going through all the pictures and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Lots to do. And still business is still going along.
Yeah, we have
two offers
coming, and one that just we got money in escrow before we left, or just actually the other day. So things are moving forward. I mean, it's slower than normal, and it's also summer, so it's slower. But things are still moving. People still want that place in Mexico, and
they do. I think this has forced people's hands now. They've said, you know what, screw this. I've been trapped in my house for 3 months by an oppressive government. And I mean, Mexico hasn't been fantastic, but it hasn't been horrible. It's been warm there, and we've been able to go out in our neighborhood. Our neighborhood is functioning like everything else. So yeah, it is definitely an option for folks.
Yeah, I have to ask Karina, is omniscient in English or is it just in Spanish? If it's a Brazilian or Portuguese, I guess it's Brazilian. And the white lines. I've heard white lines. I have not heard of omniscient.
Where do you see white lines? Oh, yeah, there we go.
White lines on Netflix.
Yeah, I know what white lines are.
Are you maybe not working too much, Karina, and not work and having lots of time on Netflix?
I don't know, but I need to have a coffee. I need to. I'll have a cup of coffee.
You have it. It's right there. It's even hot.
It's hot, but if I have it, I'm going to burn my tongue, and everybody's going to laugh.
They laugh at you anyway, everywhere.
Yeah. So I think we're done for today. So, guys.
You're in slow-mo off and on. Zimom's having problems again.
I don't know what to tell you. Maybe we should do this upstairs where we have good signal.
We're not supposed to get upstairs.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know. We need to figure this out because this is not going to work for us. So if we keep having issues like this, we are going to leave.
We're going to leave?
We're going to leave because we have to have our data. And actually, the thing is, we have 0 cell phone signal in this house. So,
what do you mean we have 0 cell
phone? Oh, I have 0 bars today.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Yeah. So for whatever reason, they're trying to keep us from you, and we're going to stop that. So, guys, have a great day. Remember not to touch each other's faces.
I don't know why you keep saying that.
Because that's the #1 way to catch the COVID. It's like having apple fritter goo on your hand and then giving it to somebody and saying, you don't have apple fritter goo on your face. I touched her face.
You just touched my face.
I'm sorry. We got to go now because I'm in trouble. Now, just be kind to one another and have a fabulous day. Thanks, Sheila. You guys have a fabulous day. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye, guys.